right, so tonight I want to talk to you about this new idea, which is actually not so new, but it's new to me, and it's about this idea of making. So in this idea of making, you've probably heard of this making fairs or maker fairs, do it yourself, bringing these ideas of what it means to create and construct and hack and play. And we've had lots of features that have happened over the last few years. Wired Magazine, Henry Ford's hosted a maker fair. You maybe even have gone to a maker fair. And one of those things we want to do is connect making to writing. And when we think about the definition of writing, and we think about what Elise Eidman-Adal and National Writing Project has said, we're thinking about writing in more expansive ways. We're also thinking about writing in a more social, connected, inter-networked way by thinking about connected learning. And it provides us opportunities to try, to fail, to be creative, and to repeat. So I want to introduce you to some teachers tonight. Some are from Michigan, some are in this room right now. I apologize in advance if I can't say everybody, because more of you deserve attention than the time I have. But one of them you've already heard, and so that'll be good for me because the slide's about to go forward. You know about Jeremy. All right, number 2, Kevin Hodgson is making in his classroom. He's having his 6th grade students use a site called GameStar Mechanic to build narratives through video games. He's teaching them about plot and character and conflict by using video games. We have teachers like Gail Dessler, who's out in California, teaching her students about digital citizenship. Little tiny kinders all the way up into middle school and high school, showing them how to use tools like VoiceThread to interact responsibly and socially online. We have students, teachers like Janelle Bentz in Texas, who are partnering with other teachers, some right here in Michigan, thinking about how to engage in social discourse using KQED's Do Now. We have teachers like Dawn Reed over in Okemos, friend of mine, great colleague, along with Jeremy, soon to be a co-author of another book. Dawn is asking her students to think about their own culture and how they see themselves in the world and can begin to see other people differently. We have teachers like Julie Johnson near Columbus, Ohio, who we can all disagree. We dislike Columbus, Ohio. But we like Julie, though. Julie's pretty cool because she's using Wonderopolis as a mentor text, and she's having her 2nd and 3rd grade students build their own wonders, like Amber White is doing in North Branch schools, too. Catherine Hale is also a teacher in Alexandria, Virginia. She's asking her students not just to use the iPads as a gimmick or the latest thing, but she's really engaging them in authentic literacy practices. Jack Zangerly teaches out in New York. He's asking his students to think about the moves of argument by constructing public service announcements. And these are really strong videos. They are passionate, they care, and they get kids to argue in thoughtful, respectful, deep ways. We also know about Erin, who I think you're going to see a little later tonight. She's asking her students to use tools like augmented reality to construct new ways of getting into text. Then we have teachers like Christina from Philadelphia. She's asking her students to think about social justice, creating teach-ins, making opportunities for students to design presentations, games, and other opportunities to think about literacy and why it matters to them in their daily lives. We have people who are working at the college level, like Steph. She teaches in North Carolina, and she's asking her students to remix the composition process and asking them to think about bringing in their own authentic text and redoing, what am I doing wrong? Sorry about that. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Anyway, my friend Aram, who also lives in East Lansing, some of you probably know, he's adapting that idea of the humans of New York and turning it into the humans of Lansing, having kids walk around in Lansing using these tools in their pockets to create new websites and ideas. So we have lots of things that we can do. We've been using tools like Erasma and Easly, Prezi, Blogster. Tonight I'm asking you to try to think about taking it to a new level. I want to introduce you to a few new tools. One of the new tools I want to introduce you to is called Play. It's by the Annenberg Media Lab out of USC. And what you can do is you can mix and mediate all sorts of things, videos, text, Twitter feeds, put them all together and mash them up into one space. The second thing I want you to think about is why I'm still buzzing. I don't know what I'm doing. Is a site called Hackosaurus, and I've had some experience with people in this room. Amy and Heather have tried this out with their 5th graders, thinking about critical media literacy and adapting websites with different tools. The next one is from Mozilla. It's also called, related to the Hackosaurus, it's called Popcorn Maker. You can take and remix any media from the web and mash it together in different ways. The fourth new digital literacy tool I want you to try to make, create, and write is GameStar Mechanics. So again, like Kevin Hodgson is having his students create narratives and building those narratives and conflicts and characters through games. Try those out. So I want you to inspire, I want you to connect, I want you to make. There are so many places online. There's so many people doing really good work with digital literacy. I'm encouraging you to take it up to the next level. And I want to end with a quote that I started crafting digital writing with, and that's from Ken Robinson. And he says, you know, being creative involves doing something. We want them doing things with their minds, we want them doing things with their hands, we want them doing things with writing, with speech, but most of all, we want them doing something. So I hope you will continue to follow me, and I'll continue to follow you, and I hope to feature you in the next time I get to do one of these talks. So thanks, Colby.